Rockstar for the cockstar. I unfortunately do not have a saved game on here yet. This will be my first time jumping into Oblivious Garden. There's a birdcage involved. Some girls are going to be trapped and totally unaware of what I'm about to do to them. I can't wait either, Ursi. I've got my rockstar. The house is empty. That's never good. That's never good. Without those blessings, the prosperity of the past faded into legend. This will be a dramatic reading. Unless there's voice acting, which I do believe there is, because in the options there was so many voices I could turn on or off. The people of Latoy were finally free to shape their own destinies. Their freedom came at the price of hardships they never could have imagined. Order broke down, morality deteriorated, the chaos that followed, paradise was lost. Yeah, that's right on, dude. The final result was an endless war. Uh-oh. Latoy is split. Two primary rivals. The northern section of the continent is ruled by the United Principality of Vostia. The Empire of Salentu dominates the southern lands. Wars between these two superpowers and their smaller neighbors never end. Emperor Paraccio, ruler of Salentu, sits in his palace and schemes to restore his people's faith in God by extending his border to cover all of Latoy. Of course, because that's how you restore people's faith in God. You conquer the entire land. The hero of the people, Urel Reis, is the nephew of the Emperor and a genius tactician. He conquers countless lands in the name of Salentu, the Emperor and God. It all becomes clear. Oh, you're like seeing something, dude. Interesting. Thank you for the heads up on that. I wonder if this game has... Oh. Interesting. Okay. So, what you have to do in this situation is turn that off and add a window capture, right? Dunk. Thanks for the heads up, dude. That was a good save there, because I was reading some straight up text. That was all coming out of my imagination, actually. Bring that one on down. Okay. Now I think this. I think we're good there. I don't think we're gonna have an issue right there, dude. Alright. Back in action. Now you can see that because of Uriel's success, his uncle's plans gradually bear fruit. As Salantu's army conquers its neighbors, the people's faith in God and in their emperor's divine right to rule grows stronger. Typical. With each victory, Uriel's fame spreads. Eventually, the entire world stands in awe of his talent and Salantu's might. His renown and skill bring a gradual change to Latoy. Each kingdom that is conquered or surrenders to the gifted young general, hope for an end to the madness of war grows stronger. Oh, he brings peace in all of his glory. Is that like wacky glitched out mouse cursor over there? Yeah, on that mod. Badunk, badunk. That's annoying as fuck, dude. Alright, it's gone. The mouse cursor thing is gone. Nice. We're getting better at this. Victory after victory convinces the world that not only is this man a genius, but that he has the blessings of God upon him. Even the strongest fortress in all of Latoy, the pride of Vostia, is no match for his tactical cunning. One by one, Vostia's defenses fall. Its southern border shrinks in conjunction with Salantu's expanding northern border. Holy fuck, dude. It's okay, we're at the gates of the capital. This will be the last battle. Night has fallen. Oh, shit's going down now. First of all, we need to save our game, right? Save it. I also want to see if I can make that go a little faster. Okay. Night has fallen. Unable to sleep, Ursi whittles away the night, staring at the enemy's last fortress and plotting its demise. Going for a walk? Yes. This will be the final battle. Can't leave anything to chance. I must be alone to think. I must be sure I haven't missed even the slightest detail. Sir, please allow me to accompany you. I would be fine alone. I don't know Ariel's voice. Sir, the scouts have reported that small groups of enemy troops are still patrolling these woods, and they all want to fuck you. If I have need of you, I will call. Until then, stay at your post, soldier. Go out to these woods to masturbate. Yes, sir. I have After bidding the lookouts good night, I walk up the hill behind the campsite. I'm gonna be like that. I don't know what this guy's voice is supposed to be. Out here, without the campfires to ruin my night vision, the sky is filled with stars. He's gonna fuck hella chicks, I think. As I stand quietly, this should just be me. As I stand quietly and gaze up at the sky, I hear a muffled noise from a nearby bush. It's a chick. Who goes there? Under the dim starlight, a slim figure jumps out from the bush and flees to the north. Oh, you weren't fucking around, dude. You weren't fucking around. You! Halt! I rush forward and reaching out, I manage to grasp a shoulder. Please, I'm just a refugee. I don't have anything of value left to steal. Don't kill me. You're a civilian? A refugee, you say? Thousands have been displaced by the hardship of war. This woman is obviously one of them. Her voice is hoarse, with the kind of terror that can't be faked. What brought you here? What brought you here? I'm just fleeing from the war. I don't even know where here is. I just keep running northward. Home is destroyed. I'm just trying to find a place where it's safe to hide. You don't have to be afraid. I'm a soldier. I will not harm you. Soldier! Praise God! The army of Vastia has finally arrived to save its people. No. I'm a soldier of Selling too. Look more closely at this woman with her torn, dirty clothes and her early signs of malnourishment. I can't help but be aware of what the Selentu army has cost the people of this country. Yeah, that's rough. Fear not, we do not harm civilians. Bastard! You're all bastards! You already destroyed our homes. Now you're saying you won't harm us. Isn't it a little late for that? The woman's shouting is going increasingly hysterical. Her voice is filled with all her hatred, helplessness, and hopelessness. Oh, dude, she's gonna get railed. It's all your fault. All because of you and that emperor of yours. She throws herself at me with wild abandon. She has no regard for her own safety. General, watch out! The woman is still clinging to my uniform. The guard pierced her body with his sword. What the fuck? I was gonna bone her. Just as she shouted his warning. When the guard heard the woman shouting, he rushed to my aid, stabbing her in the back. Now he pulls his sword out, pushing her away from me at the same time. Yeah. He boned her first. Hold on, my dogs think I'm being attacked by an actual person with a sword. 1 second. Serious sword. I got a conversation going on right here. God, man. General, are you alright? I'm fine. She was just about to take her clothes off and get railed. Huh? She just grabbed my ankle. Oh no. Her fingernails cut through the cloth and bite into my skin. So much pain for such a small injury. She murmurs resentfully, but I can't make out what she's trying to say to me. Not dead yet, eh? With a curse, the guard swings his sword. Her hand, still grasping my ankle, is separated from her arm at the wrist. The guard continues to hack away at her body with his sword. Not safe here. Please return to the camp and rest. nothing left for me here. Alas, alright, let's go back. This is a good script, huh? Stars. Why can't I see the stars anymore? The dark of night has given way to the dawn, but the sun hasn't yet risen. When Ursi commands his army to approach Vastia's last line of defense. It's go time now, dude. We're fucking him up. I'm gonna wreck that dog. It's not my dog. We're watching my wife's mother's dogs, and they're really messing with my flow. I'm trying to get a hardy here. Has positioned the command tent and his officers on the high ground. From there, they can observe the enemy troops and the coming battle. As the sun rises, the young general strains to catch a first glimpse beyond the castle's walls, but he is shocked by what he sees. Ostia nation, was thought to be greedy, or greatly depleted, has now somehow managed. Oh shit! Tens of thousands more are waiting to be deployed. Could it be a trick? I cannot see anything other than the banners that fly high on their poles. But is that smoke? Campfires? A lot of them. Not likely a trick then. Never had Irel encountered an army of this magnitude before. Uh-oh. Did Vostia conscript all its citizens out of desperation? Fighting a battle for survival, an animal is most dangerous when it's cornered his opponent. He seems to be betting everything on one last desperate act. Urel is silent for some time, deciding what this means for his chances of victory while observing the terrain, contemplating action and counteraction. It looks like the enemy troops have ours outnumbered, he thinks to himself. Urel, this is going to be a hard fight either way. Nothing he can think of will overturn such great odds. Soldier. The enemy is opening the castle gate. They're coming out to fight us. Oh my god. Urel sighs. Urel, too late to back out now. Too late for regrets. Urel descends from his command post. Joining his troops, he takes a place at the front of the army and draws his sword. Listen up, men. This will be our last battle. Oh, this is great. Urel. I should stop saying Urel. This is like what a quoted conversation looks like on this screen, I guess. I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor, dumb bastard die for his country. I want each of you to fight bravely, but more than that, I want each of you to survive. Our goal is to return home. Though they should have been crippled, Vostia somehow managed to muster a seemingly endless supply of troops for this final battle. Urel brought all his tactical skills to bear on the disaster, shifting strategies at a moment's notice to stem the tide. Although he was successful in repelling countless waves of attackers, the outcome of the battle was clear to him from the start. After more than a month of bloodshed, the siege of Garielberry ended in the defeat of Ursi. What was left of Sun to his once proud army returned home, not in glorious victory as their empire expected, but hounded by the shame of defeat. Urel, badly injured in the fighting, was carried back to the capital by his subordinates. At the same time, the news of his failure was spread across Latoy. It didn't take long for the fragile piece Urel had carved with steel to devolve into the madness the toy had become accustomed to. Smaller countries that had once surrendered rose in rebellion once more. Many feudal lords, hungry for their share of the now crippled empire, began to carve out new kingdoms as well. The nobility of Selentu condemned Urel. There were calls daily for the emperor to execute their once beloved hero, but Emperor Paraccio ignored the will of his nobles. Through a combination of political and social maneuvering, he calmed their bloodlust. He publicly denounced Urel, stripped him of his titles, and relieved him of command. Finally, he exiled his nephew from the capital, so that over time the people would forget their failed general. 3 years go by, and then the emperor summons Urel to the palace once again. Oh shit. Oh, sick. Wow, this is TI5 hype stuff unfolding as we speak. I can't even say what's unfolding in front of my eyes right now. I know. Or Cindy, I know. Basically what just happened was the country was in war, and then all of this shit happened that almost took it out of war, and then went right back into war. Without me ever getting laid. I don't know what these porn games are all about, but whoa. Alright, I put that on there just in case needed. Let's pop that back up. Boom shakalaka. Holy shit. Ursi, what do you have to say for your failure at Volstio? First of all, I didn't fail, you asshole. This is... I can't save. Oh, I can't save there. There we go. Your Grace, I only ask mercy towards the soldiers who fled the field of battle. Our failure at Garielberry was my fault. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. Do you really think reminding me that your best just wasn't good enough will help your cause now? Please, Your Grace, I'm willing to sacrifice myself in exchange for your forgiveness towards my former soldiers. It did come as quite a shock, didn't it? I read the reports. Volstia should have been on its last legs, but I digress. Doesn't matter how well our armies have recovered. Nothing can undo the disaster that befell them 3 years ago. All that matters here now is that my people have shed their blood on the land of heretics. Their souls will fall into no rest there. This is a heavy burden, and it is yours to bear. I have prepared myself. Are you prepared? Your execution will not compensate me for their loss, nor will it help their souls find peace. The annual miracle play will be upon us soon. I will let you arrange it this year. Your involvement shall pacify the souls of the soldiers who died so far from home. putting on a play to make things right. Well, what? I mean, Your Grace.
You will go to my garden. There are 7 princesses there who will act with you in the play. Prepare them, but be warned, Irel, do not forget your station once you are inside the garden.
Oh, I won't. I am your humble servant. I will not break your trust again, Your Grace. I'm sure I look as despondent as I feel after the audience with the Emperor. I've been given an opportunity to redeem myself, but not in any situation I am familiar with. Me, with 7 princesses? In a garden? To arrange a play? So that the souls of the people that I took to their death on the heretic's land may be able to find peace? Thank you. One of the princesses among the 7 is the Emperor's concubine, likely to whisper my every move right into Paraccio's ear. This prison is called the Oblivious Garden. Those who live inside it are required to forget their past and become the Emperor's loyal pets, oblivious to the past, oblivious to the outside world, living only in the present, just as its name implies. Will I allow it to change me like that? There's probably no way to salvage the ruin I've made of Latoy. After I enter the garden, there won't be any hope of salvaging myself either. But if the Emperor says that performing in the Miracles play will give peace to the restless souls of men, if there is a God watching over this land, over this country, watching me, I pray you put one more comma in this sentence. Most importantly, I pray you lead my fallen soldiers along with all of those who have died in endless wars to peace. If the miracle play will bring them peace, then I must fulfill my duty with honor. With newfound determination in my heart and resolve in my mind, I open the gates of the garden and step inside. That is not what I expected. This is not what I expected. Well, looks like I have my pick here. Pink-haired, blue-eyed, black-haired, purple-eyed, or bluish white-haired, pink-eyed. One of them lives inside of a Pokeball. The other one at like a manor, and the other one in the horse stables. The horse stables one sounds good. She's probably into anal. Let's go black-haired. Oh, she's too happy to be here. She's too dumb. She's the dumb one. I mean, I'm sorry, not dumb. Innocent. This is my girl right here. Xanni's got all kinds of regrets. And she kinda still remembers her past. I have no reason to think that other than those fucking eyes. Weirdest hair color and the most fucked up proportions. Yeah, but I'm going for the one with baggage, right? Like, this one's too dumb to care she's here. This one is cool with it. In fact, this has got to be the concubine that's running the place, dude. It's got to be. And she has, well, I was going to go for the one with the pointiest chin, but the holy fuck thing is they all have pointy chins. Extremely pointy chins, like, I think this is a lesbian game or there'd be bloody wounds. Go with Xanning, dude. This is my game. You pick your chick in your game. This is... Bring it on. I'm a soldier by stock and by trade, so naturally, the fencing hall... Oh, that was a fencing hall, not a horse stable. My bad. How do I back out? I thought that was a horse stable. So, you know, obviously because I love to build fences and, you know, I've always been one for walled gardens, I came to the fencing post. This is where I came when I entered Oblivious Garden. The servants directed me to a path lined by walls of green bushes and decorated with blossoming flowers. I'm pleased to find that the privacy the walls add makes it a nice place for a quiet walk and an aggressive banging. It all seems heavily cultivated in stark contrast with the more natural woods throughout most of the garden. There are statues, fountains, sculpted shrubberies, pruned plants, and paved pathways. Alliteration aplenty. I suppose this level of beauty and maintenance is normal for a residence of princesses. I've come to a fork in the road. The library should be down one path and the fencing hall down the other. It's still early in the morning and even the smallest plants in the garden are still casting long shadows. There shouldn't be anyone in the fencing hall this early. Where's Zanning? And how do you know about the fucking fencing hall? This is your first fucking time being here, dude. I walk confidently towards the hall. Part of my duty here will be to serve the princesses as their new fencing instructor. This is where I belong. Oh, he's already feeling it. He's already there, dude. He's already feeling it. At the end of the winding path, I finally catch my first glimpse of the magnificent white dome. Which one? The long hike it took to get here might have made me disgruntled if I hadn't seen my destination by now, but having my goal in sight spurs me on. The rising sun continues to improve my view of this marvelous training center. Life is rough when you first join the army, though it gets easier in time. However, the best you could ever say about the accommodations would be that the cabins are quaint, and the horrors are plenty. If I were to describe this building in one word, it would be grand. Let us see. I walk up the steps and try the doors, and yet you're stuck in this fucking garden with a fountain. I'm in luck. The first door I try is unlatched. The Oblivious Garden is well guarded. I guess those who live here don't feel the need for locks. I enter the hall, closing the door gently behind me. Oh, he wants to know if this is easy or one of the kiddies. I notice something after the door clicks shut. This building is totally silent on the inside. Perfect for fencing. Here we are. The corridor I find myself in is brighter than I expected. Looking up, I see that the entire ceiling is made of glass. What extravagant architecture! Portraits of the emperors of Silatu hang on one side of the corridor. They serve as a solemn reminder of the pride, honor, and dignity of our empire. The princesses, as members of the royal family, inherit their ancestors' responsibilities and burdens. One of the ways they will fulfill their duty is by their performance in the miracle play. And as part of their preparation for the miracle play, each of them must learn fencing. But I can't help feeling that they have no business training in such an unfeminine skill. They're going to be sexy. It's a soldier's duty to protect his country. I believe the hard work and sacrifice of our troops should ensure that no girl ever needs to hold a sword. But the Emperor has sent me to teach them the art of fencing. I accepted the order, though in truth I was simply too weary to protest against it at the time. The portraits of our current rulers are at the end of the corridor, as are the doors to the training hall itself. I open them quietly and step inside. Beautiful. The morning sun shines on the clean floor of the circular training room. I take a deep breath. The smell of fresh air and training equipment fills my lungs. It's invigorating. This feeling is familiar. My heart stirs with the passion I had almost forgotten. My muscles ache. Jesus Christ, dude. This is so much, man. Are you fucking... Hyperdimension Neptunia, yes. My muscles ache to give in to the instincts I drilled in them through years of harsh training. But I no longer have a sword. With my lowered status, it isn't necessary or proper for me to carry one anymore. I can still go through some basic exercises, though. Well, so here we go, baby. Here we go. While warming up, I suddenly notice there is someone standing beside one of the windows. How could I have missed her? Yes! Yes! There's my lady, screenshotting it. Her posture is relaxed while also seeming alert. Her face appears Eastern. She stands silently, eyes closed, frowning and motionless. Yes, she's sad. While not very tall, her figure is appealing. Her clothes look like traditional Eastern garb to me, a match to the ethnicity evident in her face. She is also holding a sheathed sword. The weapon is a long, slender blade. It lacks a weighted pommel on the hilt. I was mistaken when I called it a sword. In truth, it looks to be machete. I find myself impressed that a girl carries such a powerful weapon. Yeah, that would be badass if she is the girl with the machete. It's like I've caught a glimpse of the living embodiment of a war goddess. I can imagine her wielding stark beauty and deadly grace as she crushes cities and brings kingdoms to their knees. Whoa. I pray that this is one of the princesses I have been sent to instruct. Of course it is. She has balls in her hair. But for a princess, she seems so dim. Who's calling me? She doesn't radiate arrogance, luxury, or raw sexuality the way I would expect. She blends into her surroundings so well that it took me a while to notice she was even there. Who dance? I stand silently for some time. All the different ways I could introduce myself stir through my mind. Each one is weakened by the calm of the morning light and struck down in the face of her silence. This is epic, dude. Then I noticed something a warrior such as myself should have seen sooner. Has she been standing here alone, motionless, on this fine morning? It's no joke either, dude. She isn't even sweaty, her clothes aren't disheveled, and she isn't breathing heavily. She isn't taking a break between bouts of practice. That posture. Zanshin? I finally remembered the word I was looking for and what it means. Zanshin is an Eastern martial art. It emphasizes the power of the spirit over that of the body. Those who practice the Eastern tradition believe that a strong spirit is the key to a strong body. They claim that those who lack strength of soul will train only to attain a strong body, or who become twisted and corrupt like demons. Whoa. If she turns into a demon and then I slay her, like with my sword? Once, when I asked one of my instructors if he could teach me some Zanshin postures, he told me it isn't just about posture, it's an attitude, an ideal, and a way of life. Something about it being a commitment to stand vigilant and to demonstrate willpower at all times. Their beliefs sounded difficult to hold, and their techniques looked almost impossible to master. I imagine the hardest aspect of following that school of thought would be holding your resolve and never once wavering from the path of discipline. Could this slight and unassuming princess really be a master of the art of Zanshin? If that is so, then why did His Majesty send me here? What more do I have to offer such an accomplished warrior? Though I am confused by what I'm supposed to teach her, I am eager as well. I've never had the chance to meet a practitioner of this style of combat before. Well, Red Hot, what's going on right now, dude, is that I made it to the... So, I'm a guy who was a hero, who conquered every city in this land. It was the north versus the south, and we were just pushing north, conquer. We made it to the last city, and when we got there, I don't know what, they had some sort of a plan where they had like more people than we could deal with, and they fucking wrecked us. And so we went back home, beaten, bloodied, lost the battle, lost the glory, lost all the pride of our empire, and I got sent away for 3 years, okay? So that I didn't have to get executed. And then when the emperor brought me back, he said, "You're still a piece of shit. And all those people that died, that's still your fault. And if you want to rectify those fucking people's souls that you took to their deaths on heretic land, what you must do is you have to go into my garden and you have to train my 7 princesses for the miracle play. So now I'm in the garden, and I think I'm teaching this one how to sword fight, but I'm kind of realizing that she's actually a better sword fighter than me. She's just like some kind of a master. All I really want to do is fuck her brains out, because my kids aren't home. Nobody's here. So I'm trying to get laid as fast as I can, and these people just fucking talk. They just talk all the time. I think it's a tease. I will find out. I've got some more time to dig into the bottom of this, but we'll see. We're gonna fight. I'm still trying to remember anything I can about Zenshin, when suddenly girl opens her eyes. Ursinity, are you seeing this, bro? Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Look at those tits, dude. They're huge. They're fucking... I'm in. She looks at me. I look at her. Her eyes are purple, the color of nobility. They radiate serenity and sincerity. It's like super awkward. I don't know what to say either, man. Like, hi? Red Hot. I picked her because she looked super fucking sad, and I just wanted to like wreck her because she's the one that like still remembers her past. But like, I think I'm in love, dude. I think I'm in fucking love. Time goes by as we stare silently into each other's eyes. At the start, I remember I may be in the presence of royalty. My actions thus far have been uncouth. I immediately bow my head and introduce myself in a clear voice. My name is really Rise. On the orders of His Majesty Palacio, I have come to serve as the princess's fencing instructor. Please excuse me if I have interrupted your practice. As she listens to my words, the girl's frown deepens, and she closes her eyes again. I did interrupt her. I began to formulate a more thorough apology, but my thoughts are interrupted before I can get it out. She opens her eyes again. Her face gives away no emotion as she whispers to me. She talks, Ursinity. She talks. We got a message from Joe Schmo. You have the kind of height that makes me want to play the game you're talking about. Woo! Roland really blew my mind when he started bringing up the. No, we're not blaming Ursinity. I'm actually gonna have to thank Ursinity. She repeats my name back to me, and I about lose my shit. There is recognition in her eyes. Of course, a warrior princess would know who I am. Cause remember, I was a badass. 3 years ago, I was the motherfucking shit in this town. Oblivious Garden fucking recognized my name. They knew me. These girls, all day to this guy. This guy. His dirty mustache and everything. That means Guardian of the Empire, doesn't it, Ursinity? The girls only talk? The girls only. Oh, dude. Ursinity. Joe wants to know. Joe doesn't have Twitter, so he doesn't understand. Play Ursi's hot anime, porn games. Let's see what we got. The one who will bring victory. Is that Japanese, dude? Do you recognize that? Cause I'm turned on. talking dirty to me. My heart begins to ache as she recites the different names and titles I've borne.
传说中的圣骑士在世。
Reincarnation of the Paladin. That's such a great picture, dude. Her eyes start to water, but she goes on.
背叛者。
I'm so sorry.
"国家的耻辱。
Fuck you, bitch! All of them I had ever heard. She acknowledges every aspect of my past and present. I stand up straighter, barely managing a smile as she gives a complete account of my past through names. As she speaks, she watches me with those watery eyes, compassion and sympathy swimming in her unshed tears. As she finishes speaking, she closes her eyes and walks towards me. I stand aside to allow her room to pass. On her way past me, she whispers something I haven't heard anyone say about me before.
就像迷路的孩子一样彷
Confused
徨。
and scared as a lost child. I keep telling Joe he needs Twitter, dude. He misses out. He misses out. She leaves without turning back. God damn it. Only a slight fragrance in the air is left behind to prove she was ever here. A slight fragrance in my half-boner. You bitch. I don't even know her name. Oh yeah, I do. I gotta learn her name. Fuck. I never got her name. A fragrance in the beating of my heart, which is far faster than normal for some time after her departure. Things I'd intentionally forgotten are now floating to the forefront of my thoughts. Truths I had hidden from myself have been brought back into the light. The false courage I had built in exile is once again overshadowed. Doubt. I grow increasingly depressed as my half-boner sinks into a soft, limp penis, the one I brought with me into the fencing room before I knew there was a hot chick here. Though it is still early in the morning, I am no longer in the mood to train here alone. The ghosts of my past seem to lie in wait behind every corner. I can watch. I'm cool with it. But none of the thoughts or memories I'm struggling to deal with once again can erase the memory of those noble eyes. After a brief rest, I leave the fencing hall and its ghosts that like to watch me beat it behind. But not without my motherfucking blueberries. Oh, this is too good. This is too much fun, dude. I really... Please tell me you play in the same spirit. Like, this has been... Ursinity, this has been a fucking good time, bro. Blueberries. What's your favorite food? Everything you need, apparently. Got an achievement. And she's gone. So this was the screen for anybody who missed the epic world map this game has. Up there's the Pokeball, where I do my Poke training. She is I like to call her Charizardia. She's the first Pokemon that I caught in the wild. Haven't talked to her yet. Actually don't know her real name. This is the fencing hall. Well, I think this is the fencing hall. But the girl's picture was over here. But that's where I just met that chick. Apparently I'm gonna go meet... I'm intimidated by her. She looks too confident. I'm afraid she's gonna... Oh, it says down there what it is. That's going to a tea party. And that's to Hanging Roseland. That probably said fencing hall and I just didn't read it before. Which is why I was like, how do you fucking know what you're doing, dude? I was being a dickhead to him. So, okay. We've got a decision to make here. None of these girls are gonna compare. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I'll fuck them. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna run and go pee real quick. We've got Deanna. That's Deanna. I like Deanna. That's a great way to spell that, by the way. That's hot. Yeah, hanging Rosalind. She only looks innocent, bro. It was her plan, right? Like, she came up with the plan to hang Rosalind, and she just fucking tricked him into coming over to this Pokeball. Probably the same way she's gonna trick me by thinking I'm gonna get laid, and then fucking leave me. This is some levitated. This is levitated. Now that I'm looking at it, it's elevated staircase. I love magical staircases that are just like, they just go up by floating steps. That to me is just, when you see that in a world, you allow yourself to like be okay with anything else that happens in that world. Like, the stairs can float. Of course, Rosalind's gonna fucking die by this chick's hand, right? All right, let me pee. Do I go Lyra or do I go Deanna? I don't know. We'll find out when I get back. If you have a preference, fuck you. Play your own porn game. It's on. It's on. I'm not going. That girl's gonna dominate me. I'm still trying to wreck shop. So, ooh. Yo, what's up? My name is Ursi. I'm here for Rosalind. Once I was a baron. I have no middle name. I earned my title through honorable service to my country. Now, my honor is nothing but dust in the wind. The Rosalind is a garden within the garden, held aloft in the sky by the magic that built and sustains it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'm standing in an uninterrupted sea of roses that is uninterrupted except where some were recently removed. I'm standing in an uninterrupted sea of roses, except where that sea has been interrupted. The empty spaces where the missing flowers once were form 2 letters. I-R. What could that possibly stand for? As she vanished, she somehow carved my initials into a sea of red. You think I'm incredible? the one who's incredible, princess. I smile bitterly as I reminisce about what just happened. What happened? What did I miss? Oh! Oh shit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Nice twist, Oblivious Garden. When I had first arrived and was wandering through the Oblivious Garden, I noticed an island hanging in the sky above the lake. I was astounded and curious about such a miraculous wonder. I went on to explore other sections of the garden, but later my curiosity led me to this garden in the clouds. In the middle of this garden is a fountain. Surrounding the fountain are 4 equally sized rose fields. Nothing interrupts their dominance over the garden except the strange transparent pathways and the fountain in the center. What an amazing sea of flowers. For a time, I just stand amidst them, marveling at the idea of a rose garden that floats in the clouds. I'm right there with you, bro. The wind is filled with the fragrance of roses and semi-moist panties. The scarlet petals floating on the breeze are a wonderful contrast with the bright blue sky and the fluffy white clouds. Clear water flows under the transparent sheets of something. That's a dental dam. The path is paved with dental dams, so that if you're like, you want to go down but you're not super into getting it in your mouth, you can just peel it off the ground, throw it over, and go for it. What an amazing garden I have found. Even inside the larger Oblivious Garden, this place is unparalleled in its beauty. This garden is certainly the only one like it in the entire country. It's probably unique in all the world. Careful not to harm the delicate petals all around me, I lean in to examine one of the rose bushes more clearly. That's not a rose bush, it's a vagina. The petals are as dark a red as the blood I drew and shed on so many battlefields. Intense, dude. But unlike the wars I fought in, these flowers don't cause anyone pain. They don't even have thorns, and I don't think it's a rose. They are unblemished by the cruelty of the world. I've never seen such magnificent roses. The gardener who cares for this place must be a true master of their craft. Surely it must be a full-time job to maintain even such a small sliver of paradise. Strange that I don't see anyone tending to the plants right now. A sudden breeze, did you hear it? You guys hear that breeze? A sudden breeze causes ripples on the surface of the water. As it blows through the sea of roses, the wind picks up thousands of the bright red petals. Once the wind dies down again, the petals fall in a gentle scarlet shower. When I bring my attention back from watching the petals, I see someone up ahead. Yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck, you fucking tease? Flash a person on my screen like that? What the fuck? Looking around, I find her again. I rush to greet her, but stop before doing so.
罗莎琳德，那边的风，还有那边的云。
Yeah, waifu number 2. No, she's not my waifu. Waifu is like the first one, right? First, like you just. First one I love. This one I'm just gonna get busy with. I like how it's like, you don't know what I have yet, because there's all the clothes and the hair and the shit's like all like flowing over like what you would typically use to determine proportions of a woman you're trying to bang out. So that's all like hidden right now. And she's gonna turn towards me like fully exposed and with like a sad face. She has silver hair and wears a sky blue dress.
在这里，几乎听得到他们开怀大笑的声音，多少有点令人羡慕，不是吗？
I don't think. Let me check. We can hear their voices and laughter from here. How I envy them. Sound. It just allows me to like turn their voices on or off. Not an actual language choice. There's a dictionary? I can't click it though. Okay, you can click it here. Oh no, it's like closed. I can hear their voices and laughter from here. How I envy them. Their eyes are red. Their shade reminds me of rosé. Yeah, a type of sweet wine. Okay, yeah, dude, that is the color of rosé. After journeying past a pristine lake up an intricate crystal staircase, standing atop a floating island and walking amidst a sea of unblemished roses, this young girl is the most stunning vision I have seen yet. But she's not talking to me.
那么，再见了。
Who are you talking to? She lets go of the rose she seemed to be speaking to. The flower is caught by the wind and carried away.
谢谢你和我说话，
Thank you for talking to
罗
me.
莎琳德。
Rosalinde. She talks to flowers. This girl's fucking crazy. Lunatic, dude. Lunatic. So I gotta dress up like a rose if I want to get any attention from her. Done. She stands up and turns around. What? You're so cute. You're so cute. You're so cute with your little arms. She has noticed me. Actually, dude, if that arm that she has up to her face right now Ursinity, look at her arm, dude. Look at how low her elbow goes. And all the way up to her face. If she drops that arm down, that extends to her fucking knees. And I should have picked this girl. She may have the longest fucking arms ever. That's... I don't know what to say to her. She looks surprised. Yeah, she's at, like, I can't even, like, unfocus on that arm now.
是从栅栏外面来的吗？
Oh! A choice. I'm confident of my reply. I was sent here with a purpose, and focusing on that purpose keeps me centered. I should introduce myself and apologize for startling her.
太好了！
Achievement unlocked, a stranger. She's gonna give me the stranger. What? Not startled then, but pleased?
请给我讲一些外面世界的事情吧。
We'll see. She's into me, dude. She's into me more than the other chick. The other chick just buzzed by me. This one's like into me. So, you know, just that's not being weird. Like the dude's into the chick that's into him. Like everybody likes attention. Don't hate me for, you know, seeing what this girl's up to now that she kind of likes me.
不可思议！
She whips around, grabs Rosaline
您是
again.
说，外面的世界虽然有着同样的天空，
Yeah.
但玫瑰却是有刺的吗？
They'll poke you. Do you know what that means? They'll poke you. Have you ever been poked before? I'll show you what it's like to get poked. It's hard to explain with just words. We can do it on these roses. They don't have thorns. But yeah, it's pretty much hard to tell you without really just kind of getting in your underwear and letting you see what it's like firsthand. The inside. It's called an orgasm, and I've been trying to get there for about an hour and a half, and I don't know it either. And I have been told that you have to be a magician to conjure up an orgasm. David Blaine's always been able to do it for my wife. Who is she? She must be of noble birth, judging by the way she speaks and carries herself. But experience has taught me that members of the royal family are typically more arrogant than she is. I pick up a rose. A rose without any thorns. We get it, bro. What are you gonna name it? Rosaleo? Uh-oh. Did I make her mad? What did I do? What did I do? I hurt her? What is it?
光顾着听外面的事，完全忘记时间了。
Oh, thank God it's nothing to do with what I just did. Somewhere to be?
今天大家难得聚在一起，
A rare
据
meeting.
说有重要的事。
Sorry to have delayed you
没关
then.
系，谢谢你告诉我外面的事。
You're welcome, Howdy Boom Buddy.
对了，我还不知道您的名字
You
呢，
don't know who I am?
可以告诉我吗？
You don't know who I am? It's kind of hot. It's kind of hot. All the baggage is removed. So do I tell her or do I just, like, I think I make up a name. Should I just, oh, maybe I say I am IR. IR a man. Maybe she's heard of me, the scandals, the shame, my failure. I imagine her hating me. The thought alone is painful. Realities.
艾尔里斯。
Fucking weird how other words sound. She frowns. I'll wait for her to condemn me.
是个
It's a...
怪名字呢。
You don't know it. After bracing myself for censure, I'm left speechless and relieved instead. She hasn't heard of me.
不过很清爽，有风的
My
味
name
道。
tastes like the wind. You know what I have that tastes like the ocean? Huh? 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 Am I right? The ocean?
我叫迪安娜，
Hi, Deanna. Ever been to the sea?
You 这片玫瑰送给你。
got me a rose? Wow, thank you. Oh. That is not a rose. That is a multitude of roses. Thank you. Another achievement. Oh, achievement progress. 2 of 39 for everything you need. Gotcha. I've never seen that pop up. That's cool. I didn't like a progress achievement popping up. She vanishes into the bushes. When did she? 2 letters are there in front of me. IR. That's it. Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to call it a wrap. I think we made a good little nick into the first chunk of Oblivious Garden. I will absolutely be diving deeper into this game, or interactive. It's a fucking book, dude. I've made one decision, and they both seemed to move in the same general direction, so whether there's a difference there, you know, you're going to have to fucking play it yourself and pick the other choice and tell me. But, quite frankly, blue balling it. I'm still trying to get laid. Hopefully I get closer. I don't know if these games ever bear fruit, but, you know, if I have to find a way to pop early, I've got to find a way to pop early, and that's just kind of where the ball bounces, you know what I mean? Personity's right, though. It's got those tunes. So, on the next episode of .P Plays Ursi's creepy anime porn games, we will dive into Lyra. It's Chinese, so it's going to be like, Litsu! That's it for now, folks. I will be throwing this up on YouTube. If you found it there, go ahead and follow us over on twitch.tv/.ptv. And if you are listening to us on Twitch, guess what? We got upgraded and graduated. You can find us at youtube.com/c/.ptv1. Our official channel is now legit. Come follow, subscribe, share, like, upvote, downvote, leave a comment, feedback. We'd love it. Thanks to Ursinity for recommending this genre of games. I would have never, ever, ever checked it out. And you know what? It is a damn lot of fun, dude. It's easy for .P saying, not good luck and Godspeed, because that's their shit. I'm out of here. Peace.